Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Cap Nation Live, late again, but I promise we're going to be on time sooner or later. Welcome, everybody. Another great day coming up. Cap Nation Live for Saturday, the 1st of August. It is a brand new month. What does that mean? We're going to keep the winning going. Thank you to everybody that tuned in yesterday for a great show. Thank you to everybody that made your very generous donations for the Outdoors for Veterans Foundation yesterday, which got you guys free premium plays. I know premium plays actually, they sucked yesterday. I can be flat out honest with you. Premium plays yesterday, they were subpar. Not what we're used to, not what we expect, none of that. So unfortunately, we had an off day, but so far, bouncing back fantastic. Everybody that was on the donation day got an extra day of premium plays for Saturday because we take care of all of our clients. Because we take care of all of our clients, we're already 2-0 on premium plays, 2-0 on my personal plays, and a system play winner on the Rakuten. Getting the job done for us. So we're already off to a hot start on the day, which is no better way to do it. No better way to do it than opening up the day with a hot start. So as I get everything up and running, free plays yesterday. Not too shabby if you ask me. Free plays, fantastic day yesterday. We're going to go over all of that, get you guys on some more stuff today as well. So bear with me 1 second here. I'm just popping everything up on my laptop here. It has been a busy morning. Busy morning. The NHL returns. If you're on our NHL package, you've been reactivated. If you were on the March Madness package, you've been reactivated because the NHL was part of your package. If you want to get on the NHL, and there's 3 NHL plays today, they're doing a playoff-only package for all the NHL playoff games for $50. My personal plays had a winning day yesterday. Nice little 2-1 day. We'll take it, though. Winning is winning. Winning is winning. Now, system plays, that's a whole nother story, a whole nother ball game. And boy, are they on fire. Boy, are they on fire. With the updated record, now 89-4. We closed out a system play early this morning on the Rakuten Golden Eagles, plus 100. Some people got plus 110. I know a couple that got plus 130, and a couple in between. Congratulations, everybody there. Houston Astros yesterday, Atlanta Braves yesterday, Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks yesterday, KT Wiz Suwon yesterday. Closed out 4 system plays yesterday, 1 this morning. It is a fantastic weekend. We'll be at 90-4 before the weekend is over. For everybody on our system plays, you guys know what it's about. You guys know what it's about. Christopher Bayer says he took Kiwoom this morning. That was an easy winner. I got to tell you, so last night I did another one of my little fun parlays. I figured, you know what? I did a little KBO special, the KT Wiz Suwon, which was a personal play, which was a lights out winner. Actually, we'll talk about the parlay in a second. Personal plays, KT Wiz Suwon and the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks. That was my 2-0. Premium plays, Yamori Giants laying 1.5, busting it wide open, and the LG Twins getting the job done. So I do a parlay yesterday, late last night, right before I go to bed. Most of you guys know I don't sleep much. A lot of work. So I do a KBO special. I take our premium play, the LG Twins. I take my personal play, the KT Wiz Suwon, and I throw in the NC Dinos. Damn Dinos. The damn Dinos, the DDs, get me again. They are rolling until what? The 8th and the 9th inning, I believe it was. Or the 8th, excuse me. They gave up 4 in the 8th. Unbelievable. And then the Dinos get 2 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th to tie the game, go to extra innings, and they lose 10 to 12. I had $1,000 on that 3-teamer, and that was my fun money KBO special parlay of the late night. Wake up in the morning with hopefully a nice chunk in my pocket. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out so swell. Unfortunately. But then again, that's what a parlay is about. They're fun money parlays, that's for sure. That is for sure. But nonetheless, 5-0 this morning on all of our official free plays. So a fantastic morning to start. And we're not planning on letting up, that's for sure. We're definitely not planning on letting up. And we've got a big day planned. Big day planned. First of all, if you're on my personal plays, we're 2-0. I'll be texting out the rest of my personal plays. NBA and Major League Baseball. Later on today, when we get off the live show. If you're on the UFC, it's not posted yet. I believe there was a couple fights scratched late, and fights have been replaced with other fighters. So FC has to do a little work and make a couple more phone calls before he's comfortable putting out another winning card. So that one is coming. I was told it'll be up on the website by noon Eastern time, that the UFC will be on the website by noon Eastern time. So if you're on the UFC or the Max Fight Picks, etc., just hang tight. It'll be there. A little late, but it'll be worth the wait. He definitely put in the work. Okay, he definitely put in the work for this week. And it's going to be a nice winning card. So, my parlay, my 3-team KBO special. You know, because a lot of people like to talk and say they bet games or tweet, I just bet this game a second time because I love it so much. But yet they never show you guys tickets. I don't mind showing you guys winning tickets. And I sure as hell don't mind showing you guys losing tickets. So without further ado, here's a $1,000 fun money parlay loser. This was the KBO loser special for myself. I did not give this out to anybody. The first two was a premium play and my personal play in that order. Well, the opposite order, personal play then premium play. And then the Dinos, the damn Dinos. The damn Dinos killing this parlay right here. And I show this to you guys because every swinging Tom, Dick, and Harry out there will show you guys a winning parlay or a winning ticket. But there's not many people out there that will actually show you a losing ticket. Why would I want to show you guys a losing ticket? It's bad for business, right? I want you guys to think that I only win. We only win. Nah, hell no, we're human here. None of that bullshit, all right? We do lose. But we win a hell of a lot more than we win. So I don't mind showing a losing ticket. Because no other service out there will. Fact. Hell, most of the time they won't even show you a ticket. As Kyle just said, the other Kyle, great minds think alike. Most people won't show a ticket ever. And if they blur out their bet amount, why would they hide it? Jerry, good morning. So, while I'll show a $1,000 loser, or hell, I've over the years shown a $100,000 loser. No joke for our new people here. I encourage you to deal with people. If you're going to take sports picks, financial advice, make sure that person you're taking it from is financially invested, has skin in the game, on the same game as you. All right? And make sure it's the money that you're paying them is not the money that's making them bet $20 or $50. So if there's some Tom, Dick, and Harry out there and they're blurring out their bet amount or they're cropping a ticket so you can't see how much they don't bet, be very leery. Run for the hills. Question it. All right? It doesn't matter if somebody's betting $500 or $50,000. Be proud of your ticket. Represent yourself properly and to the best of your ability, honestly. Johnny K says, Force Family Fun today. The 3 Fs. I've got thousands of losing tickets. Pick a ticket, any ticket. Right there with you, brother. You know, it's one of the things that most people won't do. I actually take more pride in showing a losing ticket than I do a winning ticket. Johnny K, let's talk winners. I agree. But, you know, most people might get bored knowing that we're 5-0 this morning. So I wanted to show a little fun money parlay where I gave a tiny bit back. We did. We gave a tiny bit back. But again, we're 5-0. System play. Rakuten. Golden Eagles with the win. Premium plays. Yamori Giants laying 1.5. LG Twins. Winner. Personal plays. Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks. Money in the bag. KT Wiz Suwon with another monster victory. Smashing the opposing team, the SK Wyverns. And we've been definitely getting the job done, that's for sure. So, let's get our live odds ready. And let's go over. We've got some stuff to change on the board, folks. So I didn't do it last night. Oh, we had some question marks when I filmed that video yesterday. We got to replace that question mark with the big win. We got to replace this other one, and we'll go over all this here in a minute for people just tuning in that didn't watch us yesterday. All right? Free plays yesterday. Daily free play video. Rockets, plus 1.5. We were down. We got it to go to OT. We got them to go to OT. We got the win. Tigers plus 1.5, minus 105. Cha-ching! I don't know how many people were trying to persuade that the Reds were the play. No dice yesterday, 7-2 victory. And then, we did lose. The only free play I gave you guys that we lost. Again, I showed a ticket. I bet it live with you guys, 1,100 to win 1,000. Tampa Bay, Baltimore, no runs in the first inning. Yeah, that didn't happen. Tampa getting 2 hits, including a scoring double by to go. Adams scored the actual 1-0 run to kill it in the first. The top of the first, mind you. I didn't even make it to the bottom. So that was the one we dropped. And then there's the plus money. The old Seattle Mariners going against the Oakland A's yesterday. Everybody. The A's this, the A's that. The A's should not be minus 200. They should be minus 400, 800. The A's is the gimme game of the day. I don't know where people saw that one because I saw Tawan Walker in the pitching matchup. We got 7 clean innings out of Tawan Walker. Gave up 1 hit, no runs. He only had 2 walks on 8 Ks, baby. 8 Ks. That free play board looks pretty good. It could have been better. You know, it definitely could have been better. But this one right here. That's my mood. That's my mood if you can see it from that free play. But anyways, free plays rock solid yesterday. The Mariners plus 1.5 was actually plus money at plus 110. I even said before we got off the live show, they were a live dog. Don't want to tell you sprinkle some on the on the money line, but they were a live dog. Oh boy, they were more than a live dog. 3-0 in the 4th, 5-0 in the 5th. Was all she wrote, never looking back, baby. Tawan Walker for the win. So that was a nice one yesterday. No doubt about it, that was definitely a nice one. If you're new to our YouTube channel, thank you for joining us. Everybody, thank you for joining us. If you're new to our channel, take 1 second out of your day, hit that subscribe button right down below. All right, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do over the weekend. We will be live again today, time undetermined, probably closer to 5 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be live again, but we'll go over that here in a little bit. Weird to have baseball on a Saturday, and there's only one early game. We've got the Reds and the Tigers going at it for game number 2. The Sloppy Reds is what we're going to call them. The Sloppy Reds. Tigers getting the job done for us yesterday. Can they do it again today? Let's go to that board right there. Free plays, baby. Free plays for today, August 1st. But remember, if you're on our Premium Play Restart package, you have access to Guaranteed Saturday. If you have access, or if you just purchased our Premium Play Restart package, which we'll go over that here in a little bit, but if you're on that, you have access to Guaranteed Saturday. Kyle, as we saw yesterday with Castillo on the mound, not always on paper is the best pitcher the best thing. But Trevor Bauer, definitely quality pitcher. But the pitcher can only keep you in the game. You definitely need run support. You need more than just a pitcher. Pitcher can pitch lights out, but if you can't get him any run support, it ain't going to happen. Guaranteed Saturday is posted. $150 guaranteed a winner. You get the next one absolutely free. That is Major League Baseball. You need to be signed up by 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So you have plenty of time to get on that. I agree with you, Kyle. The pitching matchup and against Fulmer and Bauer. Bauer's, definitely, no doubt about it, the better pitcher. It's 13 Ks the other day. Hot diggity dog. But he's going to have to get run support. That's the one thing that the Reds have been failing to do, especially yesterday. He already beat up the Tigers. However, when he did beat them up, they still lost to the Tigers, all right? Trevor Bauer still lost to the Tigers. They lost 3-2. Now, granted, the Tigers got it done in the top of the ninth with a 2-run shot, which wasn't Bauer's fault. But he did exit the game tied 1-1. And the Tigers got it done where it mattered. Now, if they would have got him run support, more than 1 run while he was in, would have probably been a whole different ball game. They got 6 hits. They had 2 runs in their first meeting. Again, it's all about run support. It's like DeGrom. When DeGrom's on the mound, the Mets generally don't put up runs for him. The guy will pitch lights out, give up 3 hits, 1 run in 8 innings, and they lose. In a 1-0 game. So the goal for today is to put money on that board right there. All right? The goal for today is to put money on that board today and in your guys' pocket. Johnny K. Darvish did hold it together yesterday. A good thing we didn't take the first 5 prop against him yesterday, right? Different setting. He wasn't on the road. Things that, pitchers feel comfortable playing in their home ballpark sometimes more than others. There's pitchers that absolutely thrive and love being on the road. Then there's some that don't. Some that just can't hack it on the road. They're not a road pitcher. Darvish is not a road pitcher. We see this all the time, especially in baseball. You see it in other teams or in other sports where they're just not road teams or they're just not road players. Darvish needs the comfort of his home lifestyle. At least that's the way that it's appeared over the last couple of years. Either that or it's just some really bad luck for the man. So one early baseball game. Reds, Tigers. Let's go over that one, and then we're going to jump into some basketball. Randy, good morning. Lewis, good morning. Oh, and again, for everybody that donated yesterday, we had a losing day with premium plays yesterday. And it doesn't matter if you make a donation for a good cause, for a promotion that we're running, or if you sign up for our premium play restart package, or 3 days of premium plays for $99, or my personal plays. It doesn't matter. We take care of our own. We take care of you guys how we'd want to be treated. And just because it was just a cheap $15 donation, we're still very thankful every single time somebody donates or signs up for a package. We want to make sure that we treat you guys no different than if I was on the other side of the counter. Okay? We'll treat you guys no different how I'd want to be treated. So if you're on the donation day, you've got premium plays for today. You actually have had them. You're already 2-0, so make sure you log into your account because we're already 2-0 for everybody. And I got news for you. There's 3 more in there. There's 3 more premium plays in there for later today. NBA, Major League Baseball, ready to rock, ready to roll. I can feel it. 5-0 premium play day. 5-0 personal play day. It's going to happen, folks. 3-0 NHL day. NHL is back. We're going to spend a little time on the NHL. We'll spend more tomorrow. Or more in the later show. NHL, I am excited for. I'm excited to see the product that the NHL gives us today. Now, as far as the NHL goes, our first NHL game is not until 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay? Our NHL game is not until much later today. And there's actually 3 plays that we're playing, okay? 3 plays between 8 and 10:30 Eastern time that we're moving on. So if you're on the NHL, you just got to log in. We're not playing the Rangers or the Hurricanes game. We're not playing the Blackhawks and Edmonton game. We're not playing the Panthers and the Islanders game. So rest assured, you got plenty of time. Now, if you're not on the NHL and you want to get on the NHL, there's only one way to get on our NHL package. There's only one way. And they just came out with a playoff-only package because we actually had quite a few people email in asking just for the NHL package. Can I get the NHL package? Can I get the NHL playoffs? So they did, practically giving it away. It's $50, which gets you all of August and September, all the way into the middle of October. So plenty of time, and it don't matter if you're betting $5, $10. Everybody can benefit from that one. Kyle Bogart says, what do I think about no runs first inning Reds game? We'll take a look at that one. Johnny K says, first period overs. First period overs, baby. You know, let's talk about the NHL just real quick, and then we'll move on to baseball and then the NBA. We're going to spend most of our time this morning talking about a couple of the NBA games because they go off before we'll be back live again for the second time, okay? Oh, and again, we do have an early premium play at 1 p.m. Eastern time in the first NBA game. So if you're not on that one, I would definitely consider getting on that one, on the premium plays. And we'll go over the premium play restart package and what that is and what the benefit to that is. But first, the NHL. You know, there's a couple scenarios to look at. Okay, there's a couple different scenarios to look at when it comes to the NHL and how to handicap it. You have to remember, these teams are just now coming back. This is the first game. The NHL did their restart in the longest phases. Reporting, testing, moving on to this phase, moving on to that phase. There were such strict requirements in their 4 phases to return to play. In order for us to get to August 1st, there was definitely a big hoop that they had to jump through in the wrong sport. And if you guys remember, the NHL actually delayed Phase 3, which was training camps, over a restart plan and their CBA agreement. Teams were meeting at their own facilities since mid-June for voluntary workouts, okay? Mid-June. So they've had 1.5 months in team facilities to get back to game shape. This was a hell of a restart program for the NHL. You know, there's talk about NBA players getting hurt, Major League Baseball players potentially getting hurt, with the possibility that they're just not in the best shape, ready to perform right out of the get-go, right out of the box. Whereas the NHL, they have had plenty of time to get back into game shape and to get to where they need to be. Good morning, William, tuning in via text message. Thanks, brother, for joining us. So there's a couple scenarios. One, goalies being up to game speed. Goalies being in game time condition. Well, first of all, if they reported in mid-June, they should be somewhat up to speed. But there's nothing like the start of the NHL season basically being the start of the playoffs. Literally, the NHL's jumping right into the playoffs in their 3-game series where everything matters. Where everything matters. Generally, in the playoffs, I'd say things tighten up. Scoring chances tighten up. Defense prevails. Lower scoring games, more intense. Every play matters. Every pass, every shot, every shift that the player takes matters. No different in baseball, where every pitch in a playoff game, you and me were laser focused. Anytime that game's on, you, me, and everybody else watching is focused on that one pitch for the entire game. Are we going to get that atmosphere in the NHL today? Yes, it's going to be a playoff atmosphere. No fans, no intensity in their bubble, in their host city bubble. But I don't think that we get the intensity. The defensive-minded game will be there, but will the defense actually? The defensive-minded, meaning wanting to play it, the atmosphere of it being the playoffs will be there. The rust, the game rust, the connection with the other players on the ice. I think defense will be lacking. I think there'll be more overs than unders. But remember, the books have already factored that into the equation. Okay, the books have already factored the fact that the totals will probably be juiced, every single one of them, at least for the first 2 days of the NHL. Johnny K says, first period overs. Taking a look at the New York Rangers game, first period over 1.5, minus 125. 5 dimes, you could actually get over a half a goal. It's minus 580, holy hell. Over 2.5 plus 244. Each team over a half is minus 145 for the Rangers, minus 170 for the Hurricanes. As far as first period overs, getting 2 goals in a period, it's going to be hard to judge where they leave off. But high-flying teams, Panthers, Islanders, Canadians, Pittsburgh, and then the evening one, Jets and the Flames. That definitely does interest me, first period overs. I will definitely consider first period overs a little later in the day. As far as the first game on the board, the Rangers and the Hurricanes, I will probably lay off of that one, the very first game. As far as that goes, I'll probably base what I do the rest of the day, besides what we already put out, any extras on what happens in that first game. Just sit on the sidelines and watch it. Do players come out rusty? Is goaltending rusty? Because if that happens, then it's generally going to be that way for the rest of them. Breaking news. Breaking Major League Baseball news. Brewers Cardinals for today. Postponed again. Two Cardinals players with corona. And the breaking news is that that game is postponed. You know, as we looked at, into the big FA Cup final between Chelsea and Arsenal, and I'm not changing the subject, soccer has done it right. South Korean baseball, Japanese baseball, all the European soccer clubs, the little ones from Belarus, down South America, Nicaraguan soccer. These teams these leagues and teams have already showed us how to be successful. Manfred warned the union yesterday, the Major League Baseball Players Association, that if they don't take this serious and take the social distancing serious, he will cancel the rest of the season. Now, was that just an idle, open threat, or was it something that he will actually do? I think he would cancel the season. But then again, it'll be his legacy that he restarted and he failed. Because let's be honest, they should have been in a semi-bubble, kind of like the NHL is, in their spring training facilities. 100% they should have. If you're not going to have flipping fans, then what's the point? Keep them all in hotels in Arizona and Florida. Have your 60-game worthless season. I mean, hell, the likelihood that you would have games postponed due to rain in Arizona would have been slim to none, because I don't think they've gotten any substantial rain since November of last year. And it's monsoon season and they haven't even got one yet. So, I do believe they've already screwed up. So the fact that they have already infected half the Marlins team, 2 players on St. Louis, at least. Do they have an issue? Damn right they do. But, when they did their restart, they said they had a plan. They had planned for positive tests. So if you had planned for positive tests, why aren't you implementing your taxi squad? Quarantine the players, get back to business. Quarantine your players and get back to business. But again, breaking news. All right, so what I want to do before we jump into the NBA, one thing that we have made an absolute ton of money on the last 4.5 months has been international soccer. In the beginning, it was Nicaraguan soccer, then Belarus. Then we started adding in a little Portugal, Spain, European Cup, English Premier League. We started having a little fun. And then we started having a lot of fun. Smolovecchi and Belashina Babarusk at the half. Babarusk up 1-0. They scored in the first 5 minutes and nothing since. Slava Moisov and Islach Minks Rayon. That one's coming up in 1 hour and 6 minutes. Now, Isolach did get the job done in their last meeting. I believe it was a 2-1 final. Over 2.5 is minus 125. It's Isolach that's failed to actually score many goals. And I think only 2 of their last 5 games have gone over 2.5, or 2 out of 5, 3 out of 6 have actually gone over. As far as this one goes, I do lean towards Isolach as a pick and a half option. It's minus $1.13. Now, Neiman is playing Dynamo Minsk. But they haven't had a game go over 2 goals in 7 games. 6 straight under 2. Total is 2 plus 102. No different than Dynamo. I think there's 7 straight under 2. Or 2 or under. They had 1 hit 2. All the rest have been under. All right, I'll get that frozen screen fixed. So as far as Belarus soccer goes today, I'm not the biggest fan of what we're given. Obviously, the book has tightened up significantly in the last month with Belarus. That's why we stopped laying off of it. We made so much money on it. We hammered 5 dimes and Bet Online so bad that they had to adjust their books. The first game, I do lean towards Isolach, and we'll put that down. I do lean towards Isolach, guys. It's game 804. I lean to him as a pick and a half, so that would mean half your bets on a pick, half your bets on a half, minus a half, excuse me. It's minus 113. Again, don't like it enough to want to bet it. The second game, Dynamo Minsk, Newman. Not a fan of that game today. Not a fan of that game. Taking a look at the rest, what do we got? The FA Cup over in England. Chelsea, Arsenal. Chelsea coming in minus a half is plus 111. You can get a pick at minus 191. Now that's just regular time, wouldn't include extra time or a shootout, or it would include extra time, but not a shootout. Now if there was a shootout, the Chelsea wins the England FA Cup minus 175 option is what I do lean towards. I will bet that one. That one starts at 9 o'clock. Breaking news by Mark Saxon said sources tell me most of the Cardinals' positives were staff, not players, and that the league hasn't yet determined if Sunday's doubleheader will be played. So not just the players, but apparently the staff and personnel need to get their flipping act together. But as far as this one goes, if you go on 5 dimes, it's bet number 4. Chelsea wins the England FA Cup. That includes a shootout. Yeah, they've got to lay a little juice on it. But I do lean towards Chelsea to win. I almost put this out, earlier in the week, and I didn't. I probably should have. Because the line was a lot less. Bookie Killis, good morning. Shapendi, good morning. Randy, good morning. Gustavo, good morning. I will play this one. I will end up betting this one here in a little bit. I will bet the option. It's bet number 4. Chelsea wins the England FA Cup. It's minus 175, so there you go. taking a look at the rest of what's going on in international soccer this morning or today. Just scrolling down, nothing in Estonia, nothing. We don't play Iranian soccer. Little Italy action. Sampdoria, that line came down significantly, still not playing it. AC Milan, minus 341. They made us a nice chunk last week, if you guys remember me putting out a free play. But I'm not laying 341. I'm not taking a minus 1.5, minus $1.30. Because if they have a low-scoring game and they win 1-0 or they're up 2-0 and Cagliari gets a do-nothing goal at the end, we end up losing. The total on it is over 3.5. Does it probably go over? Yes. AC Milan's team total over 2.5 is minus 129. Based on what they did in their last game, absolutely rolling. I would suspect that it goes over. They go over their team total. But again, not sure that I really want to throw the money on the over 2.5 individual team total. Neverez, good morning. Mr. Butler, good morning. I mean, against Sampdoria, they did put up 4-1. Their last, 3 games, they scored more than 2 goals once. It was in their last game. Brian says, morning, Kyle. Mr. Watson, good morning. Thanks for Hockey Class Act as always. Always, you guys paid for it, so everybody's hockey has been reactivated as planned and as deserved. Obviously, we would never take that away from anybody. The last time these two teams faced off November 1st of last year, AC Milan won 2-0. The last time they played, it was a 2-0 game. So, I take that into consideration. Does that mean that's what's going to happen today? No. Diego says, good morning, Kyle. System plays are doing me well right now. Thank you. You're very welcome. Very, very, very welcome. And their last meeting, it was 0-0 at the half. 0-0 at the half. So I'm kind of leery of that matchup today. It's something that, taking a look at Cagliari, they just beat Juventus 2-0. Obviously, we were on the wrong side of that one. They haven't lost by more than 2. They haven't lost by more than 1. Except one time against Sampdoria back on the 15th of July when they lost 3-0. Other than that, that's the only game they lost by more than 1, dating all the way back to their loss against Inter Milan on January 14th. I hope you guys have a good UFC card as well. Gustavo, taking Cagliari plus the 1.5 is definitely attractive. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's definitely hot on my mind. But then again, AC Milan has done us extremely well, and they've been hot lately. So I'm putting any money against them, I just can't do. So for me, that game is a pass. Even taking a +2 and +2.5 at -175 for me would be a pass. Yes, Rio Brew game postponed. We already went over that one. Going back to the first game that we talked about, the one starting at 9, Sampdoria laying $1.16. I do lean a strong lean on them. Chad, I do bet the UFC. If we put it out, I bet it. Sampdoria -$1.16. But one option in there that definitely is a tad bit more attractive. You got to lay a little juice. But then again, it's more of if you think that you're going to need a push. The pick and -0.5 option, half your bet would be on a pick, half your bet would be on, winning by a half. Laying $1.59 obviously would be risking a little more to have half your bet push. I would just take the -116 option. So I do lean on them, -116 on the money line. Good luck, bookie killers. I hope you win. I haven't seen FC's card yet. I haven't seen what's on it yet. Mr. Wilson, thank you for that nice tweet that you just sent out. So thanks, Kyle, for once again proving you guys are the best in the business by taking care of us. Those of us who donated yesterday and got the premium plays, you are under no obligation to give us extra days, yet you did to ensure we finish ahead. Absolutely. So if you were one of the ones that made a donation, make sure you guys log in. You're already 2-0 on the day. And there's more premium plays already in there, Major League Baseball and NBA. Ty, good morning, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Now taking a look at the rest of little Italian soccer action. Nothing else really perks my interest today. The over in the Inter Milan game, nope, not a chance. Now, Sunday is a whole different story. There's multiple games in there that I do have my eye on. So if you're on my personal plays, watch out. There may be one for everybody tomorrow. Mexican soccer. Tijuana squaring off against America de Mexico. Not playing that game, even though America de Mexico, the favorite, over 2.5 -$1.37. Pachua going against Unol Tigers. Unol made us some money. Unol has made me some money. They're -$1.34. That one's at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. So if you're looking for some late action, I do lean towards Unol Tigers in the Mexico Liga MX League. They're -$1.34. I do lean towards them. I do got to do a little more research on their opponent today. And you never know if you're on my personal plays. We might turn this one into an actual play. But as of right now, it's just a lean. Pretty decent lean. Nothing in Norway, nothing in Paraguay. Now, Portugal soccer. FC Porta and Beneficia going at it today in their finale. And these are two teams that made us some good money during a little downtime. As far as this one goes, I'm completely off of it. Michael, yeah, somebody said take Cruz Azul. Yesterday. The take Cruz Azul, thank me later. I don't remember. I remember somebody saying that. I don't remember who it was. I do favor Cruz Azul generally. But I didn't play him at all yesterday. Belashina Badarus getting the goal 2 minutes into the game. And then 2 minutes into the second half, it's 2-0. Smolovecki getting smoked. Yeah, Michael, I love the thank me later. The thank me laters are the best. Yeah, we'd like to thank you later, asshole. No, I'm just kidding. If whoever it was, you're not an asshole. Don't worry. You get a free pass. You get a free pass even if you gave the chat a loser. You guys give me a free pass. Except on the UFC, and I don't fucking pick it. Excuse my language. Cruz Azul did tie the game, though. I mean, might have had something to do with the red card, but they did tie the game. Yeah, I lose a free play for you guys. You guys give me a free pass. FC picks a loser, and I'm the worst human being in the world, yet I don't have my paws. My mitts are not involved in the UFC. I don't pick the UFC. I don't even break down the UFC. I don't even ask him what he's doing. I just take a look once it's posted and I bet it. But I can promise you I'm up a hell of a lot more money betting the UFC than I'm down since he started. That's for sure. But so whoever came in the chat and said, take Cruz Azul, thank me later, you get a free pass. Other than that, that is the only soccer that I do lean towards. Chelsea to win the FA Cup, which includes a shootout. I think it was bet number 4. It's minus $1.75. That one starts in 1 hour and 18 minutes. Now, let's jump into some NBA action. And actually, we'll talk baseball, the one baseball game. Then we'll go right over to the NBA. So we're going to talk about the Reds and the Tigers today. We talked about it a little bit already. We kind of dabbled in it when the subject got brought up. We talked about the Reds, Trevor Bauer being on the mound. Not only did he have an amazing start in his debut this season, back on the 26th. I mean, he pitched an absolute flawless gem of a game. He made 6 1/3 innings. He gave up 2 hits. He only gave up 1 run. He did not get the win, but he also got a no contest, as it was 1-1 at the end of 6 1/3 when he was pulled. He had 13 strikeouts, 1 walk. An amazing game. The only problem is they do not get the run support. They do not get the run support. They ended up losing the game 3-2. So while the Reds will probably, more than likely, have the better starting pitcher on the mound today, Michael Fulmer will be on the mound for the Tigers. Now, he generally gives up runs. So while the Reds will have the better starter, about the only thing that I favor, and I'm so leery about even saying this, is the Reds' first 5 is tempting. But, and this is a big but, the Reds don't get the run support. And they haven't gotten the run support. So, it's very hard to put any money on the Reds when they're 2-5, and the last time their ace pitcher Trevor Bauer was on the mound, they ended up losing 3-2. So hold this thought. Bookie Killer says, what sucks about soccer is there's 3 moneyline outcomes. On paper, you have a 33.3% chance to win, 33% chance to lose, 33% chance to draw. So I prefer live betting it. I like the 50-50 odds. There's actually more than 3 options. Obviously, you can take the spread, which involves a pick, or -0.5, +0.5. So there's actually different options to betting soccer, just like there is baseball. The only difference in baseball is we don't play for draws. They do in soccer. So if you don't want to have the 33% option, take the other option and play the spread, and you'll have a different outcome and different probabilities. So back to the Reds, back to the Tigers. Again, I do lean towards the Reds in the first 5. But I don't like it enough for the fact that they don't get run support. And they're -0.5, -145. They're -190 in the first 5 because they have the pitching matchup. You can't lay $1.90 on the money line because if one person hits one dinger off of Bauer, you have an opportunity to lose because they probably, the way they've been playing, won't get any runs. Now, taking a look at what they have as a first 5 team total, yes, Rio, I do lean towards them. The first 5 team total is 2.5 for the Reds. It's -$1.30. Now, Fulmer they should have every opportunity to put up more than 2.5 runs in the first 5. I mean, they got 2 in the first 5 yesterday. There's actually 2 in the 5th inning against Turnbull. Yeah, there was 4 more tests tested positive, but 3 are staff members. So it should be 1 more player and 3 staff. So it should be 3 and 3. Cardinals, the next ones to be shut down. It's sad because baseball could have had this handled by playing in a semi-bubble in their flippin' spring training facilities. They really should have. I mean, what's the difference between playing half your games on the road or all of them in Arizona and Florida? You're done in 2 months. You're done in 66 days. But no, these players didn't want to be away from their families for 66 days. I get it. They get paid the big bucks. They're prima donna little bitches and whining and complaining. And here we are. I hope, which, they have in their clause, they're getting paid regardless. They're getting paid a certain amount. They get paid more if they make the playoffs. So hopefully there's a clause in there that if they don't go 2 weeks and they cancel it next week, they don't get a flippin' dollar because they don't deserve it. They really don't. They really don't deserve it. Bunch of prima donnas. They should have self-quarantined in a semi-bubble in Arizona, Florida. Played like they do in the Cactus League. Or hell, in the Summer League and called it a day, they'd be perfectly fine, like the NHL and the NBA will be, as well as the rest of the damn sports world. Alex says MLB about to be canceled on Monday. I doubt it. So don't be spreading false news. I wouldn't be spreading false rumors about it. The Cardinals went golfing yesterday in Wisconsin. You know, traveling by plane, all of that good stuff. Is baseball going to get canceled? No. If they cancel it because two teams have players that test positive, they knew they were going to have players that test positive. That's why they had the taxi squad. If they weren't prepared for players that test positive, there would be no expanded roster. There'd be no taxi squads. So they got to get there. Armani Duckett Money says, what do you think about the Heat and Pacers? We'll get to that here in just a little bit. I do agree. Major League Baseball. Yes, Alex, you saw that, the rumors of it. Manfred threatened that if the teams don't take this seriously, he will consider canceling the league. But I promise you, you didn't see that they're canceling the league on Monday, or the season on Monday. Because if they were canceling the season on Monday, they wouldn't be playing games Saturday or Sunday. But yes, Manfred did put out a threat that if the players and teams don't take this serious, he will consider the alternative. That's a fact. But again, baseball's still being played. If they were canceling it Monday, they wouldn't play today. All right, so again, back to the Reds, back to the Tigers. The game yesterday, they had 3 hits. That fact is what leads me to be very leery of them today. Now, they're laying a big number today. And just remember who owns ESPN and what agenda they push. But going up against Fulmer, taking a look at his last outing against Kansas City, he pitched 2 2/3. He gave up 5 hits, 4 runs. He had 2 strikeouts and a walk. So the Reds should have opportunities. They really should. The Reds should have all the opportunity to light up Fulmer today, and maybe they do. Maybe they do. The fact that they had 3 hits yesterday, I don't like. Now, their 12-7 win over the Cubs, they had 12 runs on 10 hits. Fantastic. All right, fantastic. In their 8-5 loss against the Cubs, they only had 6 hits. Okay, they only had 6 hits. And the only time they scored was with a long ball. Taking a look at a little more in depth at Fulmer and what type of pitcher he gives up. Now, knowing the runs that the Reds score are generally on long balls. He pitched 2 2/3 inning against Kansas City. Back on the 27th, he gave up 3 home runs. This is a pitcher that if you take a look at what he did last year, the end of last year, it's just in the month of September, his 3 games that he pitched in the month of September last year, he pitched a total of 12 innings. A total of 12 innings. He gave up 3 long balls. That was 6 1/3, 5 2/3, and 3 2/3. One of them he got lit up. Gave up 7 hits on it, or seven runs on 8 hits. The month of August, he ended up with 2 starts, gave up 2 home runs. This is a pitcher that nearly every outing gives up the long ball. The thing that I don't like about Fulmer is if he's on top of his game, which he wasn't in his last outing, but if he is on his game, he has the capability to go 8 innings. He's done it multiple times last year, and I'm sure he'll do it multiple times this year for the Tigers. So for that aspect, it's another thing that makes me just a tad bit more leery of the Reds today. But the fact that he does give up the long ball, and he gives up the long ball consistently, and that's about the only thing the Reds can score on, I do lean towards the Reds team total in the first 5 over 2.5. And it's over 2.5. It's minus $1.30. And the fact that I do lean towards that, Danny Daniels, what's going on, my brother? Long time no talk. I hope you're doing well. I don't think I've talked to you since the Saints game, since tailgating with Who Dat Bob. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope you're staying safe and healthy. Joshua, what's going on? So while I do lean towards the Reds' first 5 team total, I do lean towards them in the first 5 as well, but minus 190 on the run line, I can't, or excuse me, minus 190 on the money line, I can't lay that in the first 5. I just can't. I wouldn't lay 190 on them for the entire game. But since I'm leaning towards over 2.5 in the first 5 team total, I will also lean on the Reds' first 5 on the run line minus 0.5. That's minus 145. So even if they only end up with 1 long ball, Bauer pitches a gem, and they get the job done there. And that one starts at 1:10 Eastern time, so 9:10 on the west, or 10:10 on the West Coast. Excuse me. So I do lean towards that one. All right, so moving over. That is absolutely amazing, Danny. That is absolutely awesome. My wife, myself, my little one, all doing fantastic. Thank you. Down 155 pounds since January. That is absolutely awesome. Congratulations, man. Keep up the amazing work. And hopefully, I don't know how it's all going to work with the old corona and all of that stuff, but I know myself and my wife, we would love to get back out there. And I doubt we'll have, there'll probably be no fans in the stadiums for Saints games this year. But who knows, maybe we'll be able to get out there for another tailgating. Who Dat Bob and everybody. But yeah, that's awesome, man. Very happy for you. Very happy for you. Keep up the great work. Keep it up and keep staying safe and healthy. So we're going to move over to NBA next. We are going to be live again. Absolutely, man. We loved the hospitality down in New Orleans and definitely want to come back, and Mississippi and Biloxi. Definitely, it's on our agenda to come back, no doubt about it. I mean, we absolutely loved it there. And coming back would be a big treat. Would definitely be a big treat. The food was food's amazing. Food's absolutely amazing. So what we're gonna do now, got a nice little crowd rolling. Remember, if you were on our donation day, and I'll actually have the totals. I didn't have time to do it this morning. I didn't have time to do the totals, the total for it yesterday, or last night, or this morning. But I'm going to do that before the next live show. I believe we were at like right around the $900 mark, and I'll match it dollar for dollar. So I'll have the exact total during the next live show. For everybody that doesn't know, we'll be live again a second time. We'll be live a second time. We're going to go live a little bit later today with the Pelicans and Clippers game starting at 3. And then Major League Baseball, only one early game. The rest start at 4 o'clock. West Coast, 7 o'clock, 7:05, and after on the East Coast. We're going to go live for a short period of time at 4 p.m. West Coast time. 4 p.m. on the East Coast, 1 o'clock on the West Coast. All right? So we'll go live before the Clippers game. We'll be able to break down that one. Then the Pelicans and the Clippers, the 76ers and the Pacers, Lakers and the Raptors. But we're going to do the Heat and the Nuggets now, the Jazz and the Thunder. Brennan Ball says, Mississippi Gulf Coast, we always show love. Absolutely, man. I absolutely loved our time down there, and I can't wait to come back. That's for sure. Yeah, Alex, you missed donation day. Was definitely a lot of fun and raised money for a great cause. And for everybody that's not on our that was on our premium plays for the donation day, you got premium plays today. So log back into your accounts. You've got it. You're already 2-0. Premium plays are already 2-0. We've got 3 more premium plays. NBA, Major League Baseball. To be honest with you guys, I don't say this a lot, but I'm feeling the big sweep. I'm feeling the big sweep. Premium plays, my personal plays. On the day, we're already 5-0. System play went on Rakuten Golden Eagles. Premium play on the Yomiuri Giants laying 1.5, which was plus 100. We didn't have to lay the big juice on the money line. We took the run line, minus 1.5 was plus 100. Some even got it at plus 110 when that line dropped on the money line right before the game started. Also, the LG Twins on the money line. Nice win there against the Hanwha Eagles. There's the 2-0 for premium plays. My personal plays also 2-0. Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks overnight with the nice big blowout win. KT Wiz Suwon with the blowout win. Nice day right there for everybody to start. I mean, we'll take a 2-0 day and call it quits, but nope. We'll continue to roll. Yes, as Kyle said, I think it's in there a couple times. Domantas Sabonis is not playing today. Chapendi says, time to visit Chicago. I actually have family in Chicago. My mom's family's from Chicago. My mom's actually born and raised in Chicago. And went to boot camp there, went to school there twice. Yeah, Jose, more players tested positive. 1 more player tested positive for the Cardinals, 3 staff. So it's up to 3-3 as of right now on the Cardinals. And their game for today has been postponed. Again, if you're not on premium plays, here is your opportunity. Joshua, they won't cancel it. Here is your opportunity. The premium play restart package, what it is you get every single one of our NBA and Major League Baseball premium plays between now and the end of the NBA Finals. So you get all of our NBA, all of our Major League Baseball premium plays, the same games that I'm betting, all of them through the NBA Finals. But here's the kicker. You also get our next guaranteed Saturday play, which happens to be tonight at 7 p.m. You get that for free. It's a $150 game. So the price per week that you pay for premium plays, NBA, Major League Baseball, is Second to none right there. Smoking deal. 3 premium plays left for today. NBA and Major League Baseball. They will sweep the board. I'm feeling it. And we're going to have a monster day. We're going to have a monster day today. So, I've had 3 cups of coffee. Well, this is number 3. You guys know what that means. I need to run to the big boys' room. All right? I need a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Got to wash my hands, right? Got to be sanitary. And then I'll be right back because we've already been live for 92 minutes. We've been live for an hour and a half. And we'll be live for another half hour. So if you're one of the 70 that are watching, don't go anywhere. Free plays coming. There's nothing on the board yet. There's nothing on the board. But if you take a look at yesterday's board, it's a lot of winning. A lot of winning on the board from yesterday. And we're going to do the same today. So don't go anywhere. Go get on premium plays. Go get on Guaranteed Saturday. And as Joshua just said, everybody drop your top pick for today in the comment section. Get the live chat rolling. And I will be right back. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you in just a minute. back. We're back. We're back. Alrighty. Ready to rock and roll on this beautiful Saturday. We are back. There's one bad thing. There's nothing on the board. There's nothing on the board. So we're going to change that. We are effectively going to change that. Why? Because we need to. If you're new to the channel, take one moment out of your day, hit that subscribe button right down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, that way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do. You do not want to miss. Joshua says the restart package is great. I think it comes out to like $4 a day. It's absolutely insane what they're doing. And if you take out the price that you would pay for the guaranteed Saturday, it's even less than that. It's even less than that. So it don't matter if you're a $10 bettor or a $20 bettor. Even you can take advantage of it. Even you can take advantage of it. So it doesn't really matter who it is. You could definitely take advantage of it. And the cool thing is, you get guaranteed Saturday. So if you're going to do it after your package expires, you're better off doing it now. It won't start until your current package expires. Well, it doesn't really matter because you get it to the end of the NBA Finals. But you get guaranteed Saturday included in it. So that's the cool thing. And again, if you're on the UFC, it should be posted in about 45 minutes to an hour and a half, I was told. Guaranteed Saturdays on the website. Premium plays are on the website. As soon as we get done live, I'll be texting out all my personal plays to my clients. So if you're on my personal plays, don't worry. We're already 2-0. About to be 5-0. And we'll have you ready to rock and roll. Yeah, Joshua, if you take out the game of the week, or the guaranteed Saturday, it's like the price of a cup of coffee, and not a Starbucks coffee. It's like the price to brew your own cup at home of Dunkin's. So, with that being said, let's get it today, all right? Now, I had a little more time to ponder when you guys knew where I was. I was in my thinking throne, doing some of my best thinking that I do. Now, one of the leans that I gave you guys on the Reds game, the Reds first 5 minus a half. It's minus 145. Minus 190 on the money line. I am going to bet that. Yes, sir. I'm going to bet that. Now, I'm not firing big on it. I am going to bet it, though. It didn't make our premium place or my personal place, but I am betting it. I really do like them first 5. The only problem to me, and actually the first 5 money line actually dropped to minus 180 with some money coming in on the Tigers. So it's getting a little more attractive on the money line, and now maybe in the next hour and 40 minutes that will change, but I am going to bet the Reds minus a half. 725 to win 500. And what I'll do is, because I just bet it right now. Matter of fact, I still have to bet our remaining premium plays. They were getting posted while I was going live. So while I showed you my $1,000 KBO special 3-team parlay, which ended up being a loser because of the damn Dinos. Almost sounds like I say Bambinos, but it's the damn Dinos. But you guys know me, and this is not to brag or gloat or anything like that. It's actually to show you guys that I actually do what I preach. And I do what I preach. And that is betting what I tell you. I bet everything that I give to you guys. Maybe for 500, maybe for 5,000. But here you go. Cincinnati Reds, first 5. -0.5. Getting the job done. Alex, if you're getting -160, take them on the money line. If you're getting 165 or less, take it on the money line. While you guys take a look at that, I'm putting it up on the board. I'm putting it up on the board for you guys. All right. So we'll get this one up on the board and get an official free play out there for everybody. All right. Whoop, I don't know what I did right there. Give me 1 second, folks. Da-da-da-da-da. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to rock and roll today. Ready to rock and roll today. So we got it up on the board. All right. Got it up on the board. 169, close enough to 165. And yes, 100%, I will play exactly what I preach to you guys, because that's what you get. It's funny, somebody sent me a text yesterday. It was a screenshot of other service. Actually, it was 2 screenshots of 2 different services. And both of them were on their Twitter account saying, I just rebet this game, talking about the game. I just trying to sell you guys something. I just rebet this. Yet they'll never show you a ticket. Win or lose or draw, they will never show you a flipping ticket. Why do you ask? Because they're frauds. They're scammers. They don't do what they preach. All right? Any Tom, Dick, swinging and Tom, Dick, and Harry, swinging a Twitter service can tell you they're going to bet something, and then they don't bet it. And then if they do show it, the jackasses hide their dollar amount. It's not about how much you guys bet. It's about how much the sports service you're entrusting bets. Because let me be honest, if you were taking your life savings and you were handing it to somebody at Morgan Stanley, and you asked them, are you invested in the company? And they said no, would you still give them your life savings? Would you entrust them to invest your money? No, you wouldn't. That's a very simple answer. So if there's a sports service, tout, Twitter service, Twitter picker, nose picker, butt crack picker, whatever you want to call them, and they don't have skin in the game in a substantial amount, if they don't have enough faith in their games to bet it, and they don't prove it, why should you have faith in their games? Now, there's services out there. I've seen all the excuses. I used to work in a broiler room years ago when I first started. I've heard all the excuses. What I bet doesn't matter. Bullshit, it does. I don't want to gloat or brag, so I blur out my bet amount. No, bitch, you don't. You blur out your bet amount because you're wanting to hide the fact that you probably put $2 on it so you could try and have some clout and say you bet it. Now, this is on the service side. If you guys don't want to show what you bet for whatever various reasons, your wife watches your Twitter account, your girlfriend, your baby mama, whoever, your mom, your dad, you don't want your coworkers know that you're making more money betting sports than you do at your day job. Perfect. No problem. That I can respect. But a sports service? Constantine, does Jay bet? Everybody here bets. Someone at Morgan Stanley would never do that. Do what? Invest in their own company or not invest in their own company? Robert says, hell no, you're the only guy on YouTube I trust and watch. If we watched everyone on here, we would have picks from people on both sides almost every time. It's best to stick with one guy you trust the most. Thank you, Robert. I do appreciate that. Joshua, $2 8-teamer. Fantastic. Fantastic. 77 Figure says, that's why I respect y'all, because you actually bet the games. No doubt about it. You know, and I bet all over the place. I could show you a ticket from a brick and mortar casino to my local guy to, hell, he interrupted the live show yesterday to deliver me money, to deliver me an envelope with cash, to 5 Dimes Bet Online. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that. So, Reds, first 5. Minus a half a run, minus 145. Chad said, do I like that more than I do minus 165? No, if you're getting 165 on the money line, by all means, take the money line. Lay 20 cents more and have a push if it ends up 0-0 or 1-1. By all means, take the smart play. It's minus 180 on 5 Dimes right now. If it comes down, I'll probably rebet it. If it was to come down. Now, I'm not talking the full game. 165 is the full game. I'm not talking the Reds' full game. We're talking about the Reds' first 5. First 5. So pay notice. But if your book has the Reds' first 5 minus 165, by all means, bet it. But if you're talking about the entire game, I'm not on the Reds' full game. Not on the Reds' full game. I don't like the Reds' full game. I like the first 5 on the Reds. Reds don't get enough run support. They don't get enough hits where I'd want to bet on them for the full game, especially minus 165. Now, if you're giving me Trevor Bauer with plus money today on the road, then yeah, I'd probably take the Reds because there'd be value in it. It'd be a typical value play. Constantine, in your opinion, how much should the average person be making a week betting? That's too general of a question. I can't answer that. I don't know what your starting bankroll is. I don't know how much money you have in the bank account. I don't know how much your day job pays. I don't know if you dropped everything in your bankroll, if you're going to be able to reload your account. How much money you want to make a week, that's all determined on how you want to live. Exactly, Kyle. My first 5 is high. It was minus 190. It's minus 180 now. If it dropped to 160, I would take the money line on the Reds, first 5. But full game, I'm off of. But again, Constantine, how much you want to make, or how much should the average person be making? First of all, I'm not average. So I don't know what an average person would want to make. I'm not going to lie, I make a shit ton of money a year. I can tell you what I get paid just from the company is more than most, and it's not gloating or bragging, but what I make at the company is more than what most American households make. Actually, it's way more than that. It's in the 1 percentile, I will tell you that much. And that's just my W-2 taxable income. But I make more betting on sports. Everybody's bankroll is different. Everybody's life situation is different. Constantine, the only bad question is the one that you don't ask. So it's not a bad question. It's just too general of a question. And again, I'm not an average individual. I've never been an average individual, so I don't know what the average person wants to make in life. I'm always desiring to make more. I can never have enough. It'll never be enough. Got expensive taste. I like to do nice things. I like to watch the bank account go up. I like when I have to add another gun safe to the collection. Not just because of guns, because other stuff's getting stacked in there, if you know what I mean. Kyle, we're going to go over the NBA game here shortly. That's what we're gearing towards now. But I wanted to give out the free play on the Reds before we jumped over to the NBA. Reds first 5, that is. So, what's the average person want to make? I don't know. I'd like to think that everybody here is not average. I'd like to think better than average. So you have to ask yourself, Constantine, what do you want to make? What is the amount of money that will make you happy? And then you have to strive to get your bankroll to that level that will support betting that much money. So that way you can be in that successful bubble that will make you happy. I mean, I've got clients that want to make $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month extra residual income on top of their daily job. I've got some customers who want to make $10K a month. I've got clients that want to make $10K a week. If they're not there yet, they're working towards getting there. They're building their bankrolls. I've got some that just want to make a couple $100 a week. They enjoy betting on sports. They don't want to do the research. They want to have some skin in the game, but they don't want to do the research themselves because they're too busy. We've got some very successful customers out there that are absolutely loaded with FU money, excuse my language, and they just want to have some skin in the game. Betting $1,000 a game doesn't get them excited. Betting $10,000 a game, gets them rock hard, gets them excited. But they don't want to do the research on it. So they entrust in us. They buy our biggest package. And then they go from there. Alex, your book's first 5 is minus 134. There you go. There you go. Great line. Way cheaper than anybody else. It's probably because he's taking in some money on the Tigers. I'm not on the full game. Don't like the full game. Wouldn't bet the full game. I'm on the first 5 with Bauer on the mound, and that's it. All right, so NBA. NBA. Ray says he likes the Mets likes the Mets team total over 4.5. Andrew, do the Tigers beat the Reds again? Probably. It's the Tigers. They're hot. The Reds don't get enough run support with Bauer on the mound. But I do believe the Reds win the first 5. That I do believe in. After Bauer is off the mound, no opinion. If Bauer is on the mound for 8, the Reds should be ahead for 8. If Bauer is on the mound for 6, they should be leaning for at least 6. Now, if Bauer is out in 3, we're screwed. The free play is screwed if Bauer is out in 3. All right, so moving over. How many people are in our company? On the handicapping side, 8, 9 if you include FC with just the UFC. Then there's a couple owners, which I'm not. There's accounting, admin. 2 more that they just hired here in the Arizona office for advertising and marketing. 2 web designers. One works directly with Stats LLC. The other works with Scientific Gaming. Not for them, but with them to make sure the live odds get delivered on the website for everybody, as well as the other guy who works directly on the Stats LLC stuff work directly so that our in-house stat program works. Congrats, Ray. Very nice. We went 2-0 in the KBO. 2-0 in the Nippon League. 3 if you had the system play. All right, Miami Heat, Denver Nuggets switching gears. Free play on the Reds is on the board. Free play is on the board. Alrighty, so moving right along. Speaking of live odds, if you want access to 100% real-time live odds, make sure you go to our website, cappersdirect.com. Click on the odds tab, scroll down. You'll get the latest and the greatest odds. There they are right there on the website. And one thing that I can promise you, Sunday's NBA odds and Mondays, when the books release them, we have them first. When the books release them, we have them first. No, Dustin, it was -0.5, -145, but if you get it less than 165, take the money line for the first 5. Live odds on our website. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store. Go to the Google Play Store, download our app. Download our app. If it ever, there. Download our app. Access to everything that we do right here on the app. The iOS version, it's already there. It's already been tested, internally tested. Just waiting for Apple to approve it, and then it'll be there for you guys. Make sure you rate it, review it. Andrew says, drop the 0-4 Pistons in today's NBA. How do they fare? No offense, no clue. Wouldn't matter, because here we are today. Here we are today, and it won't make us money today. Miami Heat, Denver Nuggets. Nuggets opened up as a 1.5-point favorite. That line has flip-flopped and add a digit to it. The line on the Heat is now up to 2.5. They were 1.5 this morning. They were laying 1.5 this morning. They're now laying 2.5 with money coming in on the Heat everywhere that I'm looking. 5 Dimes, Bovada, BetDSI, Station, Caesars, the D Casino, MGM, Mirage, DraftKings, and the Westgate, all at 2.5. Total opened up at 211. It's also, see, here's the thing with the total. Not only did it open at 211, but it also ticked down, all right? It opened at 211 after those first 2 NBA games came out. The total dropped to 210. It slowly started creeping back up. Got to 210.5 this morning. It was at 210.5 this morning. And then it hit 211 again. I think it bypassed 211.5 and went straight to 212. The money is rolling in on the over. It's up to 213 at the MGM. 213.5 at BetDSI, Bovada, Caesars, DraftKings, the Westgate. 5 Dimes is also 213.5. That total was moving this morning from down to 210.5 all the way up to 213.5. And literally the time that we were live, before we went live, it was at 210.5. So that total is moving. Take a look at the first half line, courtesy of 5 Dimes. First half line has the Heat laying 1 minus $1.15, minus 135 on the money line. Total is over and under 109.5. Listen to that first half total. The full game right now is 213.5. First half total, 109.5. 77 Figures says too many Nuggets out of the lineup, all pass. You have to remember with the Nuggets, their bench is second to none. Max, my app is not working in Germany. What error is it giving you? I will definitely let the web designers know. I will definitely let me know if you could let me know what type of device you're using. Device, software, as well as any information you could tell me. I'll have them look into it for you because it should work worldwide. 77 Figures says this is a great show. It's a great show. Good stuff, my man. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We'll be live again at 4 p.m. Eastern time. 1 Pacific, breaking down all of the NBA, the rest of the NBA that we don't get to this morning, as well as Major League Baseball, maybe some UFC stuff, maybe some NHL. So hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell, that way you get instant notifications. And again, if you haven't done so, take 1 second out of your day, hit that subscribe button right down below. All right, subscribe to our YouTube channel right down below. That way you do not miss a beat. Because it's going to be a great time today. It's going to be a great time today. Remember, guaranteed Saturday. You have until 7 p.m. Eastern time to get on board. It is in baseball. It is, in baseball. All right, so more so on this game. Besides just where the line's at. Yes, the Nuggets have players out, but their bench is very, very deep. They do have one of the deeper rosters. So don't take them lightly by any means. Definitely don't take them lightly. Alrighty, so funny, while other sports services were just doing their daily free play videos, we were already live this morning, putting in the work. Joshua says if you guys are looking for loyalty and honesty and a great community, you're in the right place. Absolutely agree with you, brother, there. Max says, now it's working. My internet was the problem. Good to know. Thank you. I was going to say, because it should work everywhere. Channel says, any word when you're getting the camera so we can see the board? It's not necessarily the camera, because I guess I can hook this one up, and I'll try this for the next live show. Okay, I'll hook this one up for the next live show, but it's not supposed to be a camera. I'm supposed to be able to stream the board into my live stream program, so that way you guys could have a second window inside the screen where it's clear as day. Whatever I write down up there, you guys see. So that's what's supposed to happen. Technology just hasn't allowed me to figure that out yet, but I will. I'll attempt to use the camera on that one, and I could do like a window-in-window type of thing. So I'll see if I can get that working by the second live show. That'll be my afternoon project for you guys. So early bird's going to get the worm today. We're already 5-0. System play, premium plays, my personal plays. Monster of a day coming up. So let's get back into the Heat game. Jimmy Butler and staff absolutely going to be looking for a nice big terror today. Both teams all but assured being in the playoffs, just looking for seeding and working their way up the ladder. All right? Everybody, 8 games remaining in the bubble. The Heat 41-24. They can climb as high as second for the second seed in the Eastern Conference, or they can drop to 6 for the seeding. Okay? The Heat have already said they're not going to come out and specifically worry about who they're going to be playing in the playoffs. They want to get through these 8 games. They want to build the chemistry. They want to develop their basketball team back to game shape, back to the chemistry that they need. And they're not worried about who they play in the playoffs. So when they come out and the coach says that, what does that tell me? It means they've already thought about that. It means it's who they play in the playoffs, either being the 2nd seed, the 3rd, the 4th, or the 5th, or the 6th seed, actually matters to them. So I definitely look for them to try and pounce and take advantage against any of their matchups when they're playing another team in the East, especially a team that could be ahead of them or behind them. Raptors 2nd in the East. They're getting them on Monday. They get the Celtics, who are 3rd in the East. They get them on Tuesday on one of their back-to-backs. So, when they play a team out of the East, I expect to see a lot more effort. Today, Western Conference foe, the Nuggets. Are they depleted? No. Are they down stars? Are they down player personnel? Yes. Their bench is stacked, and they're definitely not out of the count. If they were, the Heat would be laying 7.5. Miami, Orlando, not that far of a travel. However, that's not a factor because they're staying inside the bubble. Everybody that is there is in the bubble. From the lady emptying the trash to the reporter. If you're there, you're in the bubble, you ain't going nowhere. We've talked about this the last couple days. There will be players that thrive in this situation. Then there'll be players that it stresses them the hell out and it doesn't work for them. And I think we'll start seeing that here in a little bit. About a week. Sammy T, are we going to make picks? Read the board. There's already one on there. And I'm going to be blunt, honest, and I don't care if it pisses you or anybody off that's watching. If you were just here for me to go down the board, and let me tell you, take the Heat, take the Jazz, take the Pelicans, take the 76ers, and take the Raptors, take the under, take the over, take this, take the Reds, take this, you're in the wrong flipping place. You're in the wrong place. That's not what happens here with Cappers Nation Live. We actually bet the games. Every game I tell you to bet, or I advise you to bet, because again, you could lead the horse to the water, but I can't make you drink it. I bet personally. I show my tickets. So if you just want me to go down the list and tell you who to play, go right above you. You're going to see, this is for anybody here. You're going to see the search bar. Type in SBR or type in free sports picks. You can watch videos all day long from a bunch of jackasses who don't bet, who have zero skin in the game. And not only will you get plays, but you'll get multiple plays on the same game, meaning both sides of the game, 3-4 different times from the same services. Brian, thank you, sir. I know you're here for the right reasons. Some people just want me to go down the list and give you 20 free plays today. Alex, I know, you think maybe I'll put up a disclaimer in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Or, I guess I can change that TV. Because some people are like, oh, your green screen looks great. Nah, fools, that ain't a green screen. That's a TV. It's actually 4 of them. And then a pretty expensive Vibe interactive whiteboard. Maybe I'll put on this TV. If you're here for free plays, go to the search bar and type in free sports picks. But if you want solid plays, solid information, some barbershop talk, you got to remember, the barbershop talk here is second to none. We are the barbershop of sports betting. Hence the barbershop poll in the right-hand corner of your screen. Which, eventually, there's one, I promise you, there is a real one. Right there. I could put up the live lines. They're over there. And eventually that'll be shown on the screen. But again, I do encourage you guys, if you ever want to have your own show, your own TV wall, you can set up your shop however you want to. But we do love constructive criticism, and the live lines behind me is a great idea. And Brian, I will research, or not research, but I will figure out how to do that. And we'll see if we can make that happen. Can't promise you. Can't promise you. But it's definitely a solid idea. At least in this one right here, because you guys can see this one. Oh, no. That one. That one. Right there. Oh, Brian, I know you're not knocking me. You're all good. I actually think it's a great idea. I actually think it's a great idea. You didn't get swatted. My comment wasn't directed at you. My comment was directed at, where did it go? Sammy T, are we going to make picks? My comment was definitely not directed at you. I actually think the live odds right there is a fantastic idea. It's definitely a fantastic idea. So I'm going to actually look at getting that done. Who knows, maybe during the next live show, I can do that. It's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. I will tell you this. When we're not live, those got games on them. Multi-channels going all over the place. Unfortunately, when we're live, we're limited to what we can show without showing copyrighted content that will get us a copyright strike, and then there's no more live show. At least on here, there'll always be a live show on the live stream app. Yes, Sammy, just make an opposite pick on everything that I give you, okay? Do that. I encourage you to. I encourage you, all right? So how about we just end this non-working relationship before it started, all right? Have a great day, Sammy T. We wish you well. Make sure you tell my friends over at SBR or any of the other jackasses out there that I sent you. So that way maybe I can get like a referral bonus or something, all right? We need no jackasses here. No jackasses here. All right, folks. Let's have some fun. We only got one free play on the board. Can't promise you that you guys are going to get more. But what I can promise you is we're going to have some fun today. Big D Mole in the house. What is going on? All right, so back to the Heat, back to the Nuggets. Total is rising. The line on the Heat is rising as well. As far as the side on this game, I have a play on the total. It's part of our premium plays. If you want to know what it is, I'm sorry. I'm not giving it to you. But you can get it. You can get on board premium plays, 3 days, $99. You can buy the restart package, which gets you all of our premium plays in the NBA, Major League Baseball, until the end of the NBA Finals. You also get that big guaranteed Saturday play today for free. But what I will tell you, on the side of the game, I almost took it as a personal play. All right? I went back and forth. Heat, Denver, Heat, Denver. I kept going back and forth. Back and forth. Yeah, from the outside looking in, Denver's got some missing players. However, their bench is second to none. And don't worry, Sammy T, you can come back when that 5 minutes is done, which, if you don't know how to add, that's 300 seconds, or divide, that's 300 seconds, 300 divided by 60 seconds, 60 seconds in a minute. That's only 5 minutes. I know, it's probably a really long time, and you're mad, and you're going to give me a thumbs down now. But I really don't care. But don't worry, in 5 minutes, you can come back. And if you apologize to the live chat for being a douchebag and distracting, just kidding, I'm just joking, you're not a douchebag. I'm just joking, I'm just having some fun, I'm fired up, I'm ready to make some money. We're 5-0 this morning before I woke up. But don't worry, I still welcome you back with open arms. And if you want to be a douchebag, we'll just send you away for another 5 minutes. It's kind of fun. We used to do that at random to people during the live shows. Just for fun. Because we can. But anyways, back to what we're here for, and that's to make you guys money. So I kept going back and forth. Heat, Nuggets, Heat, Nuggets. Lucky 2001. Excellent comment there. See, here's one thing that I love from you guys. So many of the changes that we've made during, especially the live shows, they've actually came from comments directly from you guys. Constructive criticism. You guys have an idea. If it will make the show better or more informative or more user-friendly or more interactive, I'm game. I'm game. Man, I'm getting paid handsomely to be here, okay? Plus, I'm going to make money long-term on the games anyways. So if I can do something to enhance the experience for you guys, to make it more fun, more interactive, more usable, man, I'm all there. That is another one right there. That is another great one. Another great option are the four screens or scores of the games and times or game times. Live odds, scores, all of that. I will see what I can do to possibly do that for you. I'll also find out, which I think we might need a new TV switch, because we've got this big TV switch that takes one input and puts it into four. That way, let's just say you were watching the DirecTV, the MLB X Ratings, the mix channel, where they put up 4 or 8 games, where you can take what's on one TV and spread it onto a TV wall of 2x2 or 2x3, 3x3, or however big it is. You buy a certain switch for that. I may have to buy another switch that has another output, but there's the possibility that I can get live odds on one, scores on another, yada, yada, yada. I will definitely look into that one. That is awesome. I just got to figure out how they'll do that, make some phone calls, ask a couple people, and I like that. I really like those ideas. So again, if you guys got constructive criticism, and I know I'm off topic, not talking about, what's going on with the game and the breakdown and the free plays, but I want you guys to enjoy your time here, and I want you guys to enjoy it enough to where you guys actually want to spend time with the live shows. I have so much fun with the live shows, guys, that it's unbelievable. So suggestions and suggestions and ideas when it comes to like this, live lines, scores, maybe the game times, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And I will definitely look into making those additions to it. So, interesting, the lane that I gave out, Chelsea wins the England FA Cup minus $1.70. Has dropped from minus 175. See, look, Sammy T is back. Over and under on this toad losing weight. Well, I would definitely side with the under because I'm already down 15 pounds. And it ain't stopping. But again, so I guess we'll probably just have to say goodbye to Sammy T Everybody say goodbye to Sammy T. And then Michael giving great advice. You can't give out a prop, Sammy T, without the juice. Never says somebody give him a hug. And you guys all know when I have that hernia surgery, I'm probably going to drop a ton of weight. Just like when my appendix ruptured and I nearly died last summer. We were down 23 pounds. My fat ass gained it back. Why? Because I love popcorn. All right. Tom says, thank you, clown. We already know who Sammy T is. We already know. Bye, buddy. I mean, don't you have anything better to do? Probably. I get it. I get it. Your sports service sucks. And you have nothing better to do in life. Oh, no. You called me Felicia. Oh, no. Man. What in the world are we going to do? Oh, no. Never says his mommy didn't make him breakfast. That's because his wife left him. Group hug. We love Sammy T, even though he's a douchebag. Anyways, Joshua, tell me about him. How did they go? Did you do the mesh? I've been leery of doing it, and I would love to know. But anyways, the FA Cup. Chelsea to win. Minus $1.70 is down from minus 175. Costing 2020, we don't hug. I should have some Cappers Nation masks made. I thought about it. Kyle says, let everyone stay. It's just freedom of expression. Without haters, there can't be players. I disagree. Bullshit is just a distraction in the live chat. Bullshit is just a distraction in the live chat, and it distracts what we're here for. And that's to make money. So we're probably the one place that doesn't put up with the bullshit because we're here to make money, and that's it. So if you like to make money, you're in the damn right place. All right, so Heat, Nuggets. I went back and forth. And as far as this one goes, we have a play on the total. It's premium play. As far as the side goes, I was leaning towards the Heat when they were laying 1 late last night. When they were laying 1.5 this morning, I logged on, I looked. They were minus 125 on the money line. I said, all right, you can lay $1.10. You got to win by 2 to cash a ticket. Minus 1. They win by 1, and you're getting your money back. So you might as well lay 20 cents more and take them on the money line. They're now laying 2.5, so you got to win by 3 in order to cash your ticket. Anything less, and you've got a loser on your hands. Money line is up, but it's not up much. It's not up according to where the line is. Money line moved to 143. I do lean towards the Heat. I have not bet it. I'm leery. I go back and forth from actually betting it or not betting it. But if you ask me for the lean, I do lean the Heat. Not by much. If you can get it at minus 1 for minus 140, you should look at what the money line is if you have that option, because the money line is minus 143. You'd lay 3 cents more, and you'd be looking at a push if you land on one betting at -1 or a win. So I would definitely look at that option if your book even has that option. So as far as that game goes, I lean towards the Heat on the money line. I think it's going to be a close game. As far as the next game, the Utah Jazz and the OKC Thunder. This is a game, we don't have one play on it. Side, total. Is the man who shut down the NBA, Rudy Gobert, going to be the one that shines again? Josh, they didn't have the match available last year. You had a hydrocele done because of the mesh or because of the last hernia? Yeah, Kyle, he definitely played well in the last game. I think he plays good in this situation. The last time these two teams faced off, last December, Oklahoma City Thunder winning 104-90. Line on the Jazz and the Thunder, guys. Take a look at the live odds on this one. A line opened up, Oklahoma City Thunder laying 1.5. They're still laying 1.5. Excuse me, they were catching 1.5. The line's flip-flop. They're now laying 1.5. Everywhere. Bovada, Bet DSI is at 2. 5 Dimes is still at 1.5. 5 Dimes has a total at 216. And even Steven 216. Total is up 1.5. It opened up at 214.5. The Westgate, DraftKings, MGM, the D Casinos, Caesars, Stations, Bovada are all at 216.5. 5 Dimes and Bet DSI for offshore is holding strong at 216. Prince Chachi says this season in the Major League Baseball, it's a sprint, not a marathon. You know, there's definitely still a little room for error on both sides, but getting off subject real quick, that way I can talk about the Dodgers. Constantine says they're not in his World Series prediction. Too early to predict that, in my opinion. Way too early to predict that. They're still one of the odds-on favorites to win it all, 100%. For the sole fact, it is the Dodgers. Historically, they start out slow. Granted, 60-game season. 60-game season, they got to get their late relievers and their bullpen in check. They will. Every team is going through player personnel changes and adaptions and making the proper changes. They get 2 weeks, and then the expanded 30-man roster is done, okay? So both teams really have about 2 weeks to make the adjustments, really 10 days to make the adjustments needed, and the Dodgers will do that. Now, regardless if I like Dave Roberts' decision yesterday, he did play the percentages, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the Dodgers will get it under wraps. Kyle says Heat just keep jumping, -3.5 now. The line is moving with the money today. So too early to tell on any team. In 10 days from now, or less than 10 days from now, and about 8 days from now, we'll have a good gauge. Give them one more, we'll give them 7 more games, and we'll start seeing things. But yeah, anybody that jumps out to a hot streak in the beginning is definitely going to have an edge when it comes to the playoffs. And remember, you don't have to be the number 1 seed going in. You don't have to be number 1 in the West. You just got to get to the playoffs. And the Dodgers will do what the Dodgers do. They'll choke in the World Series. All right, Utah Jazz, Oklahoma City Thunder. Money line, Thunder laying 123. Total over and under 216. Take a look at the first half on this game. First half line on this game. That's first quarter. Line on the half. Thunder laying a half, minus 110, minus 120 on the money line. Total over and under 106.5. Enjoy your day, Ray. Thanks for tuning in. First half total over 106.5. Individual team totals at 53 apiece. Although the Thunder get the extra half a point at 53.5, add them together, you get to 106.5. Which, if you remember, there was a discrepancy in the Miami Heat first half line, which was 109.5. Where the total was 214. As far as this game goes, as far as the Jazz and the Thunder go, with this one, I do have mixed opinions, and it's one of the reasons why I stayed completely off of this game. I think there's better games out there. I really do. The Jazz in their first game beat the Pelicans 106-104. The Jazz were definitely happy to pull off their comeback. They're going to have to continue to keep winning. I don't feel that there's a major edge for either team. I don't like either team in this situation. The total, I'm completely off of. The side I'm completely off of. If I did anything on this one, if I did anything at all, which I'm not, full disclaimer, I am off of this one so far, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. But there is going to be a winner. I think the Jazz are on a mission. They're a slight dog here, plus 1.5. I'm sure by 3:30 Eastern time, that line, unless we were to all bet it, which I'm not, but I'm sure if we were to all bet it, that would go down. However, I think the public will start hammering the Thunder like they've been doing. I think we'll see the line go up on the Jazz. So I wouldn't be betting it now, but I do favor Utah plus the points. I'd monitor it closely if I was considering betting it, which I'm not. Full disclosure, I'm not. So there's that one. There's another lean on that one. We gave out all kinds of leans from Mexican soccer tonight to Italian soccer. You name it. We've given out some great leans on it. And NBA, Major League Baseball. As far as the early going, I've already shown you guys, with the exception of our premium plays, our one premium play that's starting in an hour. The only other thing that I've bet was the Reds' first 5 over. That's the only thing that I've bet so far. The Reds' first 5, minus a half. That's the only thing other than the first premium play. Now, I will be betting the rest of the premium plays and my personal plays, etc., etc., etc. That I will be doing very shortly. But for us to even pull a free play out of the early stuff, to me personally, is a good deal. So that's the only free play that I have for you guys for the morning show. If you want a daily free play video, there's a free play in that video. But as far as any more free plays, I'll have more stuff during the second live show at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So in a couple more hours, we'll go live again. Okay, a couple more hours, we'll go live again. And we'll break down the rest of the NBA, the rest of Major League Baseball. And we're going to have even more. So, kind of got sidetracked, super long show this morning. I try and get you guys multiple picks, which we have a lot of leans. I mean, hell, we gave out Islutch as a pick -0.5, Belarus Soccer, Chelsea to win the FA Cup, -$1.70. Lean on Sampdoria, -116. That one's 0-0, but I think it's like 10 or 11 minutes in. I was just looking, they were -123 live at 0-0. Mexican soccer, lean on the Yanal Tigers, -$1.34. Reds team total, first 5 over 2.5, -$1.30 was a lean. Free play on the Reds, first 5, -0.5, -$1.45. But if you can get the first 5 money line under 165, I would take the money line just because of the value. And that FA Cup starts in 17 minutes. That would be a very strong lean, as I said earlier. Miami Heat money line. Utah plus the points lean. Michael, don't jinx us like the other one. Michael says, take the Cappers direct picks. Thank me later. Remember, you want all of our premium plays. Pick out a package. The premium play restart package is second to none. Every one of our premium plays in Major League Baseball, the NBA, until the NBA Finals for $349. And as an added bonus, you get today's guaranteed Saturday play absolutely free. And if you were on donation day yesterday, you've got premium plays today for free, and you're already 2-0. And if you're on my personal plays, you're already 2-0. I'm telling you, folks, if I told you yesterday, I told you in the live video, if there was one day this week to get on board, today is it. All right, guys, today is it. So with that being said, we'll be live again, 4 p.m. Eastern time, literally 3 hours, 45 minutes. We will be live again. Joshua says back to the Utah Jazz and Thunder game might be low scoring. You know, we wrote a lot of Jazz overs at the end of the season before it got canceled. So I'd be leery. First game back, they already knocked the rust off. Be leery. All right. So good luck, everybody, for the first 5 on the Reds. We will be cashing. And I will see you guys all very, very, very shortly. 3 hours, 45 minutes. I was told UFC will be on the website within a half hour. All right, guys? So, to the people that gave great suggestions for the wall behind me, excellent. Excellent idea. And I'm working on it. All right, guys, good luck, and we'll see you guys shortly. Take it easy, everybody. Enjoy your morning. Good luck. Don't do anything stupid because we've got a big day. Brian, we're not taking first 5 -1.5. We were taking first 5 -0.5, which was -145. I hope they cover 1.5 because I lean towards their team total first 5 over 2.5, which means they more than likely will cover if they get that. But that's not what I was playing. But again, if you're playing it, I wish you the best of luck. I don't even care if you're betting against us. I wish you the best of luck. I wish everybody luck. So, Dustin, you're welcome. Alex, everybody, you're welcome. And tune into the next live show. Maybe we'll have some freebies and some fun stuff. Alex, I know you always ask me about merchandise. Some of the merchandise has been shipping. So hopefully we'll start seeing that stuff soon, this next week. All right, guys, good luck. We'll see you guys in 3.5 hours. 3 hours, 45 minutes. All right, we'll see you guys very soon.